Hey everybody, welcome back. This is a follow-up video to my last video about the paperclip rake. I just wanted to put a quick note in that YouTube videos can make things look easily deceptive in a sense. I'm not saying that it's not easy or can't be easy, but a lot of times we tend to forget that people that do this on YouTube are very experienced. I'm not very experienced, but even when I was watching other people do certain things in the past, it's like people tend to make things look a lot easier than they might actually be. I think I got lucky with the paperclip rake on this lock. This is a newer Master Lock 140, so to start with, I don't think this particular one has security pins in it. And on top of that, like I tried to explain to the viewer, the key bitting does make a difference. If I had tried to make a quad rake or a quint rake out of this paperclip and tried to rake this lock, I don't think I would have gotten it to work. I would have had troubles. Using bottom and keyway tension, your rake's you're already gonna overset pins. And I already had previously known that raking this lock, I've only been able to do it with the dual peak rake, and the reason that is I think this first pin is a zero lift pin. You don't have to touch it to pick this lock, or barely at all. So all you have to deal with is pin 2, 3, and 4. And 2, I mean, you just gotta tap it, and just going in back and forth is gonna tap it. But the dual peaks on this line up perfectly with pin 3 and 4. So when you put the rake into the right depth, when you lift up and slide back, you set pin 3 and 4, and then the shank or the rise at the very start sets pin 2, and it falls right open. So I modeled this paperclip rake loosely on this same profile. I don't know if you can see that, but they line up quite well. So again, when I went to pick this particular lock, this is almost kind of like a key for it in a sense. You go in and you get it all the way to the back in the right spot, you jiggle it around and slide it back, and the humps set pin 3 and 4, and the slope sets pin 2, and it pops open. Without knowing this, it would be very difficult to get a paperclip rake. In my opinion, again, I'm new, I'm not experienced with paperclip rakes, but I wouldn't have tried this if I didn't have the key to look at and know that I could rake it with this or this, and know that there is no security pins in it. That's me. Everybody is different, but it can be easily deceptive on whether something is difficult or easy, or what you can and cannot do. So I just wanted to add that as kind of a note on the paperclip picking there. Again, also the Master Lock 140 has a very forgiving keyway. This slides in the keyway. If this keyway was even, a microscopic bit thinner, it wouldn't work. So even on the 141, this is probably just, it might work, but it just feels a little stiffer in there. When you get it in a little bit, it sticks. Even this cheap Chinese padlock, it doesn't want to really go into. This Do-It lock is still an M1 keyway, but it's a little tighter tolerance on the keyway, even though it's a cheaper lock. But this won't really get into there that well. A regular master lock, the slope on the keyway there doesn't, I mean, it doesn't really go in all that well to this. So you're gonna bend this up. Not to say you can't do it with a paper clip. I mean, if you had a slightly smaller one or had it bent just a little bit different. This is just from my experience on the first time. I might be able to get it into this cheap Harbor Freight Bunker Hill lock, but I'm not sure. But anyway, I just thought I'd throw that out there as a note. So, alright, thank you, and we'll see you in the next one.